It's Week 7 of the 2025 season, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He comes in 5th in passing touchdowns so far. It's the Dolphins and the Patriots. All that and more coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things.
The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'd be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. He's on the move. He's running with it. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result.
He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Achane. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 5 yards. Things looking good. 2nd and goal now from the 2. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. From a bit closer now, another look at 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Escapes the puck. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you could put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds his man, it's Demario Douglas. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. May now from the gun. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. May. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. He breaks a tackle, and he's brought down before the return gets far. The Dolphins send running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punt team out now, and it's the former Patriots All-Pro Jake Bailey on the kick. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Pats will take over. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's May to the air. He's on the move. Now here he goes. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. All right, here we go. Second down. This time it's a passing play. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They'll try it now with Stevenson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
First down, here's Tua. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Tua now from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Tua off the play fake. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa again. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Third and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's cut beyond the marker. Touchdown, Miami. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
His return starts at the 5. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Patriots offense all set to go. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. First down throw for May. Brought in by Juju. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now, hang on here. We can't move on to the next play just yet. There's somebody still shaking up from the last one, and that's Ramondre Stevenson, the one in question. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll try it left with Etienne. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go right back to Etienne. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. 2nd and 15. That's taken in by Henry. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 36. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now, after delivering that ball, we see he's in some discomfort out there. So here come the trainers to take a look at him. Throw on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. 4th down coming up. Now on the Patriots field goal try, it's Chad Ryland. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. Has the distance, but headed well left, no good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Tunga Vailoa. It's taken in by Washington. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball start offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Defense showing blitz. Tunga Vailoa. Hauled in by Waddle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Our score, 14-0. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have 2nd down and 5. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Bails out of the pocket, hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down from the red zone. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal.
Third and goal.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Escapes, and they take this in for the score. The Dolphins take a 20-zip lead. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. His third total score this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. To the air on first down, May. Doesn't have the hook up there, incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Javon Holland there to make the stop. The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. Third down coming. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. May now on third down. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Dolphins football. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Has a man, it's Achane. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. Offense to the line for second down.
Second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
1-yard loss on the
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. Now Tagovailoa to throw. Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 32. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's May. He'll get this to Henry. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At their 49-yard line.
On play action, here's May. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to get that one to Jalen Polk. So it's 2nd down coming up. It's an option to the left side. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Javon Holland there to make the stop. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. May now from the gun. On target to his man Polk. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Tua off the play fake. Avoid some trouble there. He's gonna try to drop it in deep. He's got it at the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
On target to Waddle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Following the play, we do have an injured man in need of some assistance, and that's the burner, Devon Achane, who's in some pain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's going to be 4th and short.
It's now 4th down.
Back to throw, Tua. He finds him beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Man in motion here. Right. Punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins continue piling onto this lead. Sanders all set to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The New England offense running out now. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. He gets this one to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. That one's incomplete over the middle.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
2nd down and 10. Tagovailoa. This finds Smith. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, here's Tua. It's caught, this is Jalen Wright. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. So we've reached halftime down here in Miami. The Dolphins have the lead. Now we'll send you up to Orlando, our studios there, for Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Brian Robinson, a touchdown run in the victory. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback, number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He accounted for 3 touchdowns in that first half. 1 in the air, 2 more on the ground. And he's been electrifying to this point. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half.
Sanders all set to
because this
send
one's
it away.
already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
To return this, Marcus Jones. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Going play action, May. Finds him on the crossing route. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll come up 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, New England.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State. 2nd and 3 now. They go again with Stevenson. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Stevenson with another carry. Oh, stiff arm. And some great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Patriot 1st down.
The give inside to Stevenson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's May. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
the Dolphins, and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
At the 23-yard line.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop.
That's a gain of
And the Patriots in the nickel for this third down call. Here's Tua. He's got Smith. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This is Wright running left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds his man Waddle. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Got Washington. It's complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Second and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Tua now from the gun. Taken in by Smith. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they bring him down around the 34. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Now a run with Wright. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 30.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Aubrey puts it through. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
a dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. In motion left is Smith-Schuster. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's May. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. May looking to throw. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down, Patriots.
To the air yet again, May. That's taken in by Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 36. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Smith-Schuster.
They have themselves another first and 10.
First down, New England.
Putting a receiver in motion. A give up the middle to Stevenson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start. Offense.
So third down becomes much tougher for him as third and 1 becomes third and a much more difficult 6. May now on third down. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be fourth down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Badgley able to knock it through. And that's not going to do a ton against what is now a 28-point gap. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. And after that last-second score in the third, we'll resume play with a kickoff. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Here's a give for Wright. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They've got a man in motion. Tua off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Patriots and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. May on 1st and 10. ETN on the catch. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. May now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
Well, talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate 1st down following that encroachment flag. May. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, here's May. Getting out to his left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st down, New England.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 1st down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. On play action, here's May. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. This is Stevenson on the give. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. May throwing for it. Rolling left, and all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Wright. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He cuts it to the right sideline. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They'll run here following the penalty. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Right again. And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. And they send a man in motion. Tagovailoa off the play fake. It's taken in by Washington. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. To the air on 1st down, May. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 22-yard line.
May now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. 1st and 10 now from the 30. May to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's May. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Cam Smith there defensively.
Here's May to the air. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Trying to throw for it with May. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a 21-yard gain, and it'll be first down, Miami.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Man in motion here. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
On the option, they give it to Brooks. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins moments away from their 4th win of the year. Brooks takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins continue piling it on here in the 4th. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. Sanders all set to send it away. This return starts at the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Patriots running their offense out there. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. They've got first down from the 31. To throw, here's May. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's May. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. And they stop the reverse and hand them a big loss on the play. And we get a timeout. There's an injured player out there, and it's not somebody this offense wants to lose. Jalen Waddle, the man shaken up. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Jake Bailey in punt formation.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.